by the Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge that has been leveled against the centre. He said, why were no steps taken even after receiving intel inputs on terror infiltration? In fact, he's also cited the Prime Minister's visit to Jammu and Kashmir being cancelled. Remember, the statement comes just days after the CWC resolution which refrained party leaders from making any statement. Listen in to what Mallikarjun Kharge has said.
देश में जो चल रहा है वो सब आपके सामने है। 22 तारीख को देश में एक बहुत बड़ा भयंकर आतंकवादी हमला हुआ। 26 बेगुनाह लोग मारे गए और सरकार ने ये माना कि इंटेलिजेंस फेल्यूर है, इसको हम सुधारेंगे। जब ये मालूम है आपको तो आप अच्छी व्यवस्था क्यों नहीं करें? ये हमारा पहला सवाल है।
All right, so that was, of course, Mallikarjun Kharge. Once again, Congress's top leadership really questioning the centre at a time when national unity is required. Let me quickly go across to my colleague Niyamika, who's joining us with more on this. Niyamika, Mallikarjun Kharge, among the very many Congress leaders that we've seen in the past few days who are questioning the centre at a time when Rahul Gandhi, the leader of opposition himself, has said that the opposition stands in unity with the government. Clearly in action, that is not taking place.
Well, yes, indeed. We have seen in the past as well that how the Congress leaders have reacted after the Pahalgam terror attack. They had not only questioned the ruling BJP, but they had also questioned indirectly our armed forces. And we have seen that this is the latest statement which is coming in on the part of the Congress President, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, regarding Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And he has also questioned the BJP government at centre, saying that why no preparedness was being done in Jammu and Kashmir at that point of time also, because in earlier also we have seen that how the Congress party had raised this question that why Prime Minister Narendra Modi had cancelled his visit, which as he was scheduled to go there in Jammu and Kashmir after his visit to Saudi Arabia. And for that reason they have also stated that instead of going to Jammu Kashmir, he had preferred to go to Bihar. As that point of time also during the CWC meeting, they had indirectly questioned this reason of Prime Minister's visit cancellation at that point of time. And now once again it is being stated by the Congress President, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge. However, it will clearly give a message that the Congress party is basically raising a question upon the central government. As on one side, we have seen that how the top leadership of the Congress party, including the highest decision-making body, which is the Congress Working Committee, had issued a statement in which it was being given a clear instruction to all of its leaders to stick to the official line of the Congress party and to stand with the government of India. Whatever decision will be taken by the government of India regarding the Pahalgam terror attack, all the leaders have been asked to support that. But on the other side, it is now upon the Congress president itself who is raising a question not just upon the Prime Minister Narendra Modi but upon the central government's policies as well, that why no security was being provided to the people of Jammu Kashmir when the agencies had already given some inputs.
Right, Niyamika, you know, what's also interesting, Niyamika, is the fact that Congress's leaders have been making such shocking statements one after the other, whether it's Mallikarjun Kharge or somebody like an Ajay Rai who was making fun of the Rafale jets, the government as well as our armed forces. There's no word really from Rahul Gandhi or the top brass of the Congress party yet on what their leaders have been doing. Instead, you've got other opposition party leaders like the SP coming to the fore and defending what Ajay Rai he said. And that is, of course, something that we'll have to wait and watch out for. But Niyamika, I'll come back to you right now. I am joined by Ajay Alok of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Ajay Alok, your first response to what Mallikarjun Kharge has said. Once again, Congress leadership questioning the centre.
See, Mallikarjun Kharge, and for that matter, the whole Congress party, they have absolutely gone senile. Pagal ho chuke hain ye log. They don't know what to say today. They don't know what they'll say tomorrow. Day before yesterday, the joint statement from Rahul Gandhi and Kharge said, we are with the government, we stand with the government. They have issued an advisory to all the leaders not to speak away from the party line. This is the party line. That's what we were saying for the last 2 days. What Mr. Kharge has said has been the party line since 22nd. These people have gone senile. They don't understand the importance of national security. It's absolutely fortunate for the country that this party, who has ruled the country for 65 years, it has this kind of a mindset. ये पागल हो गए, ये senile हो गए, और बुढ़ाओ जिसको कहते हैं उम्र के साथ सन की.
You know, Mr. Ajay Alok, there's also no word from Rahul Gandhi, who was himself leading this entire opposition unity with the government and saying that the opposition India bloc will stand solidly with the government. Clearly, no word from him, no pulling up his own leaders as well for the kind of statements they have been making since the past few weeks.
No, that's why I'm saying they have gone senile. Look at the kind of statement Mr. Kharge is making, being a president of the Congress party. He says that the PM was knowing that the attack is going to happen. That's why PM cancelled his proposed visit to Kashmir. He says that there was no information given to the security forces. That means he says that all BJP and Prime Minister conspired for this attack. He has gone senile. What else should I say? ये पागल हो चुके हैं. ये सनक का कोई इलाज नहीं है ना.
Okay. This is what the Congress party said about the Pulwama attack as well. But thanks very much, Mr. Ajay Alok, for joining us on Times Now and giving your response to what Mallikarjun Kharge has said. Viewers, listen in once again to what the Congress chief has said, questioning the centre at a time when the entire country needs to stand together.
देश में जो चल रहा है वो सब आपके सामने है. 22 तारीख को देश में एक बहुत बड़ा भयंकर आतंकवादी हमला हुआ. 26 बेगुनाह लोग मारे गए और सरकार ने ये माना कि इंटेलिजेंस फेल्यूर है, इसको हम सुधारेंगे. जब ये मालूम है आपको, तो आप अच्छी व्यवस्था क्यों नहीं करें? ये हमारा पहला सवाल है.
All right, Udit Raj of the Congress party is joining me at the moment. Mr. Udit Raj, you know, the obvious question is why? Why are Congress's leaders making such statements at a time when the national unity is required?
What is your problem? Is it going to disrupt the national unity? I think it's your agenda that it's a agenda dictated by Modi government to you. It is your problem. When BJP doesn't have a problem, when they have confessed it in the meeting...
How is it my problem, Mr. Udit Raj? Isn't it the country's problem that there is a national security threat? Isn't it your problem? Shouldn't it be your problem as well that national security is under threat?
Security. When the government has conceded, it is what's your problem?
Why? My problem is, why is the Congress's leadership making such statements when they need to stand together with the government?
Diverting the attention of the people and protecting the government. You're protecting the government. You are a bonded labor of the bonded slave of the system, slave of the government. Are you a journalist?
Mr. Udit Raj, please don't question my credentials as a journalist if you can't answer my questions. I'm very well within my right as a media person, as a journalist, to ask you what I'm asking. And not even as a media person, as a citizen of this country, I'm well within my right to ask you what I'm asking. Clearly, you don't have answers for this, just like the Congress party did not have answers for the 2611 Intel failure that happened under the UPA government. But thanks very much, Udit Raj, for joining us at the moment on Times Now. Let's listen in, viewers, to what Mallikarjun Kharge has said.
देश में जो चल रहा है वो सब आपके सामने है. 22 तारीख को देश में एक बहुत बड़ा भयंकर आतंकवादी हमला हुआ. 26 बेगुनाह लोग मारे गए और सरकार ने ये माना कि इंटेलिजेंस फेल्यूर है, इसको हम सुधारेंगे। जब ये मालूम है आपको, तो आप अच्छी व्यवस्था क्यों नहीं करें? ये हमारा पहला सवाल है।
All right, Congress Chief Mallikarjun Kharge there once again making a remark that shouldn't have been made at a time when the entire country needs to stand together. Remember, the Congress Chief Mallikarjun Kharge has said that intel was received 3 days before the attack. Why didn't the centre act upon it? In fact, he's also questioned the Prime Minister's Jammu and Kashmir visit being cancelled. And this is, remember, not a one-off statement that has come from the Congress party. They have been making such statements one after the other at a time when their own leader, not even the BJP or anybody else, their own leader Rahul Gandhi has said that we need to stand together with the government solidly against Pakistan-sponsored terrorism. That clearly is not happening in action. On paper, in words, yes, the opposition has been saying that they stand with the government. Clearly in action, they are not translating it. Mallikarjun Kharge there, the latest Congress leader, making such remarks. Listen in to what the Congress chief said.
कि 3 दिन पहले ही, हमले के 3 दिन पहले ही वहां इंटेलिजेंस रिपोर्ट मोदी जी को भेजा था और उसी लिए मोदी जी ने कश्मीर जाने का प्रोग्राम कैंसल किया था। ये मैं एक पेपर में पढ़ा। जब इंटेलिजेंस लोग आपकी रक्षा के लिए ये कहते हैं आप जाना मुनासिब नहीं है, तो आप वही बात अपने इंटेलिजेंस लोगों को, सिक्योरिटी को, वहां के पुलिस को, वहां के बॉर्डर फोर्स को आपने क्यों नहीं इत्तला दिया और क्यों ये सुरक्षित लोगों का सुरक्षितपन क्यों नहीं किया? ये पूछता हूं मैं साथियों।
All right, my colleague Niyamika is joining us on the broadcast for more on this. Niyamika, very shocking statements that have been coming in from the Congress party, but no word from Rahul Gandhi yet. Any word from Rahul or Sonia or Priyanka Gandhi on what their leaders have been saying day after day?
Well, yes, if you remember, then just a few days before, it was the Congress Party's General Secretary of Organization, Mr. K.C. Venugopal, who had issued a notice to all the members of the Congress Party to stick to the resolution which was being passed by the Congress Working Committee. And after that, it was the Congress General Secretary, Ms. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who had also clearly stated that the Congress Party is standing with the government of India. But now the question is upon the top brass itself, as it is the Congress President, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, who has given this statement questioning not just Prime Minister Narendra Modi, but also the government of India in particular, saying that when there were inputs from the agencies about some kind of security threat upon Jammu and Kashmir, then why no action was being taken? Why no preparedness was being done at that point of time also? Because we have seen that how Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge has also stated that the tour of Prime Minister Narendra Modi was being cancelled. So clearly there were some inputs from the security agencies as well. So now he is questioning the government of India that if you were actually having some inputs, then instead of cancelling that particular tour, there should be some kind of preparedness which should be shown by the government of India as well, because it is many of the people of our country who have lost their lives because of this terror attack. As during the time of the Congress Working Committee meeting as well, we have seen that how the other leaders of the Congress Party, including the CLP leader of Jammu Kashmir, Mr. Ghulam Ahmad Mir, who had given this statement by saying that the 3-tier of security checks which were there in Pahalgam, that were being that were not being there during the time of this terror attack. So he was also questioning the government of India regarding this entire issue,
Yes.
because he was saying that there were some kind of inputs from the intelligence agencies, but it is basically the government of India which hasn't taken any kind of action regarding that, and that is the only reason why they were also stated this and raised this concern during the all-party meeting itself. But now it is being clearly stated by Congress President in a Samvidhan Bachao Sammelan which he was addressing today, as he is not only questioning Prime Minister Narendra Modi but also saying that why no action was being taken, as it was clearly a security lapse on the part of the government of India. But now the question arises here is that on one side, when the Congress party is saying that we are standing with the government of India at this point of time when this entire country is seeing united, but on the other side it is also the politics which is currently going on, because
Absolutely,
being the
Niamika.
opposition party, it is also questioning the ruling BJP, it is questioning the central government regarding this entire issue.
Right, Niamika, I'm also joined by our colleague Pradeep Datta on the broadcast with us. Pradeep, just a while back I was talking to Captain Akhilesh Saxena, a Kargil war hero, and he said we have to, ensure that we... All right, Pradeep, I'll come back to you. Right now I'm joined by Mr. G.S. Prashant of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Mr. Prashant, thanks very much for talking to us on Times Now. Your first response to what the Congress chief has said, questioning the centre, also questioning the Prime Minister's Jammu and Kashmir visit being cancelled.
See, look at it from Indian perspective, because Kharge talks the Pakistani perspective. From Indian perspective, our forces are always ready at the border, guarding it against any unwarranted attacks. And this act of terror sponsored by Pakistan, and probably with some people in India also tacitly supporting them, they attacked innocent Hindus who were present in Kashmir that day. And now to turn around and say that BJP has not done anything, or accusing the Prime Minister, this is nothing but politics over dead Hindu bodies. Just to safeguard their vote bank, now Kharge and Congress are doing this. Because they've always sided with the terrorists. You go back in 2008, what happened when Ajmal Kasab was caught? They wanted to say he was a Hindu. Luckily, he was caught alive by a Mumbai police, and then you know what happened with him. Congress even wanted to shield him. They had top-notch Supreme Court lawyers of Congress arguing for Ajmal Kasab. So they've never sided with the country. They've always favored Pakistan, because of the Muslim vote bank that comes with it. So therefore,
Mr. Prashant, what's also important to note here is, and we're showing those visuals on our screen, one is, of course, Mallikarjun Kharge making that statement. The other, of course, the victims of the Pahalgam terror attack. And in between, viewers, you can see how Ajay Rai is questioning the Rafale jets, the centre, as well as our armed forces. Mr. Prashant, what's also interesting is that first they come up with a CWC resolution calling for unity with the government. But walking the talk is not something that Congress leaders in the opposition are doing, especially at a time when Rahul Gandhi has specifically said that they stand in unity with the government at this time of crisis.
I think as a family, Gandhi family has never stood with the country. You know what happened in 1971 also. What was Rajiv Gandhi doing when he was the pilot? Did he really join the war? We don't know. I think records speak otherwise. And their support of always, their action of always supporting terrorists and people from across the border is known. Because Congress leaders were calling Hafiz Sahib for a terrorist who should have been gunned down. He was being given all the respect and called Hafiz Sahib in the parliament. So therefore, it indicates the mindset of the Congress only to ensure that as a, lip service, they say that we stand with the country, we stand with the government to wipe out terror, but in fact, they do not stand with the country. They don't want Bharat to prosper. Their Congress is happy if these incidents happen here so that their vote bank is clear with them.
All right.
They're not bothered with the country.
Right. Mr. G.S. Prashant, thanks very much for joining us on Times Now. Of course, remember, viewers, there are reactions coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party as the Congress leaders have been making some very startling remarks about the Pahalgam terror attack. There has been Ajay Rai in the past who was defended by the Samajwadi Party. So I've been saying this, that during election time, the opposition India bloc wouldn't stand together. But at a time when, you need national unity, they are standing solidly against the government. Pradeep, I was saying that a short while back, I was talking to Captain Akhilesh Saxena of the he's from the Kargil war. And he said that, our armed forces and the government have to fight a two-pronged war, a two-front war. One is external, the other is internal. And these are the kind of statements and mindsets that one has to fight even as you fight an external enemy.
Yes, that's really a matter of concern that it's an enemy within that's more dangerous than enemy across the border, because enemy across the border is well defined. We know that who is actually trying to push in terrorists into this side of the border, who is trying to push in guns. But the people who are with us and they start speaking against the country, for them the political interests are more important than national interests. That really is a dangerous trend. I think that during the last few days we have seen that Sabut gang all of a sudden, like Swama Peace, they have come out and they are continuing with their stinging commentary, and with that they are only harming country, not realizing that this is only going to demoralize forces, because this is not the time that you start questioning or raising questions about the bravado of our troops. They are trying to politicize their valor. We have seen the kind of a commentary coming from the president of Uttar Pradesh from the Congress side, where he was holding the toy Rafale plane. But he is not understanding, by just doing all these gimmickry, he is only acting as a toy in the hands of the enemy, because that way he is only going to strengthen enemy and provide handle to Pakistan what they had been doing. Unfortunately, during the last few days, we have seen that there were many of those Congress leaders who were not ready to, in fact, believe the testimony of those survivors. But they said whatever the Pakistan is saying, that should be treated as a gospel truth. And that's really unfortunate. This is the time I think they should learn lesson from what actually Israel had done. There were so many differences at that point of time. Also, when Hamas had intruded into Israel's side, they kept aside their difference, but they supported Netanyahu and his government and their armed forces because they wanted to pose a united front. That is what actually is required right now also, unequivocally, when the Bharat is really preparing for the battle. And already we have seen that our defense forces are well prepared, and even the civilians are getting prepared for it. This is the time when political parties also need to keep their political interests aside, because at the end of the day, it will be all about the Mazboot Bharat, it will be about deterrence, it will be about dominance. That is actually required, and that will be possible if each and every citizen right now is supporting the soldier there on the ground and the soldier fighting against the terrorist element inside. But if you'll keep on giving such statement, asking questions, trying to blame government, intelligence failure, this is not the time, because now the time is that you have to be united, because this is the time for the action, because already forces have said we are prepared to give them a strategic blow, and we are not going to ensure, and we are going to ensure that the Pakistan is hit hard where it's going to
Absolutely, Pradeep, and these are the kind of actions that Indian government and armed forces have been taking, whether it's diplomatic or militarily. But viewers, listen in to what Congress Chief Mallikarjun Kharge has said. He's questioned the centre as well as our intel and armed forces.
मुझे ये भी इंफॉर्मेशन मिला और कहीं पेपर में भी आए हैं, लिखे हैं कि 3 दिन पहले ही, हमले के 3 दिन पहले ही वहां इंटेलिजेंस रिपोर्ट मोदी जी को भेजा था, और उसी लिए मोदी जी ने कश्मीर जाने का प्रोग्राम कैंसल किया था। ये मैं एक पेपर में पढ़ा। जब इंटेलिजेंस लोग आपकी रक्षा के लिए ये कहते हैं आप जाना मुनासिब नहीं है, तो आप वही बात अपने इंटेलिजेंस लोगों को, सिक्योरिटी को, वहां के पुलिस को, वहां के बॉर्डर फोर्स को आपने क्यों नहीं इत्तला दिया?
Right, Mr. Guru Prakash of the Bharatiya Janata Party is joining me on Times Now. Mr. Guru Prakash, as much as the statement appalls me as a citizen, it's also hilarious because Mallikarjun Kharge goes on to say that he read it in a newspaper that the Prime Minister's visit to Jammu and Kashmir was cancelled because of this kind of intel that our security had. Your response to what Mallikarjun Kharge has said?
No, I think Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge is a national president of the national party, and to suggest such a thing is not only preposterous but also baseless. We have to understand that the Congress party is in utter desperation. The Congress party is the same political establishment that has a history of Pakistan waiting. But at the same time, to even suggest such a thing without any sound evidence, without any sound logic, Prime Minister doesn't belong to any political party. Prime Minister is an institution. By denigrating the office of Prime Minister, Mr. Kharge is also denigrating the Constitution. On the one hand, Mr. Kharge, Congress Party, and the Rahul Gandhi speaks about Constitution, reading the Constitution. On the other hand, he's suggesting such a thing. I think Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, as a president of the Indian National Congress, must offer public apology, which should be unconditional. To suggest such a thing, and this can also lead to developing unrest. What is the intention of the Congress Party? What actually the Congress Party wants to achieve by saying such a baseless thing? We want clarification. We want apology from Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge. That has to be timely. That has to be unconditional. He cannot be spared this time.
Right, Mr. Guru Prakash, thanks very much for joining us on Times Now, sharing your views. I'm also joined by Fakhrul Hasan Chand of the Samajwadi Party. Mr. Chand, these remarks that have been coming in from the opposition reflects the kind of so-called unity that the opposition says it has with the government. But what is the proof? The BJP is asking you for proof of what you're saying. All right, we'll try and reconnect with Mr. Chand, but Niyamika, my colleague, is with us on the broadcast. Niyamika, this is something that has been going on for the past few days, this political war of words. But the fact of the matter is that the Bharatiya Janata Party has been asking Congress and the opposition India bloc for proof, for evidence for what they have been saying. That clearly hasn't been provided yet.
Well, indeed, and it seems like the trouble is mounting for the Congress party, the manner in which various Congress leaders in the past are giving this kind of a statement, raising a question upon government of India. Now, it is the Congress president, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge himself, who is making this statement, as he has stated that he has got to know that he has got some information that Prime Minister Narendra Modi had cancelled his visit to Jammu and Kashmir because of there were certain inputs, some intelligence input were being there, and that is the only reason why this decision was being taken for Prime Minister Narendra Modi not to go to Jammu and Kashmir. But now Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge has asked that why no step was being taken, why no preparedness was being there before before this Pahalgam terror attack, because as many as 26 people, 26 tourists had lost their lives, and that basically raises a question upon the government of India as well. But on the other side, now it has given an opportunity to the BJP to raise a question upon the Congress party, because the BJP is once again saying that what are the proofs of making these statements by Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge? These are all baseless statements, and not just this, but in fact the BJP is also asking for an unconditional apology from the side of the Congress president, because we have seen that how on one side the Congress president and as well as who is also the leader of opposition in Rajya Sabha in the all-party meeting had clearly stated that we are standing united, we are standing with the government of India. We will welcome whatever step will be taken by the government of India, as there was just a demand from the side of the Congress party for the government saying that they should apprise about whatever action will be taken in the upcoming days to the opposition parties as well. But now the politics has already begun, as earlier also there were several leaders including Ajay Rai or Charanjit Singh Channi who had raised certain
Niyamika, I'll come back to you right now. I'm joined by Amit Jamai of the Samajwadi Party. Mr. Jamai, we've heard you defending what Ajay Rai said earlier about the Rafale jets and questioning our armed forces. But is this really needed without evidence, the opposition making such statements, questioning the centre, questioning the Prime Minister, at a time when all of us need to stand together in unity?
देखिए, एज द थर्ड लार्जेस्ट स्टैंड पार्टी इन लोकसभा, माननीय अखिलेश जी ने, हमने आदरणीय एलओपी हमारे राहुल जी ने, हमने प्रधानमंत्री जी को कहा कि आप शक्ति से आगे बढ़ो और इस बार पीओके को मिलाने का भी सही समय है। लेकिन हम देख रहे हैं कि प्रधानमंत्री देश में रैली करने में, मनोरंजन समिट करने में उनको ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट है। पूरे देश में इससे एक असुरक्षा का माहौल भारत के नागरिकों में बहुत तेजी से फैल रहा है कि प्रधानमंत्री इस देश का कमजोर है, जबकि पूरा इंडिया ब्लॉक आंख बंद करके उनके पीछे खड़ा हुआ है। आदरणीय खारगे जी ने जो बात बोली है, बिल्कुल ये बात सही कही कि जब मीटिंग हुआ, ऑल पार्टी मीटिंग, उसमें तो गृह मंत्रालय ने, हमारे पूरे विभाग ने इसको एक्सेप्ट किया ना कि उनसे गलती हुई है, उनसे चूक हुई है। तो सवाल ये कि हमारे 26 लोग लाशें, अभी तक लोग अपने बेटों के, माओ के चेहरे भूल नहीं रहे। हम ये कह रहे हैं, ये मॉक ड्रिल का क्या मतलब है? आप ज्वाइंट सेशन कब बुला रहे हो? आदरणीय राहुल जी ने पूछा, समाजवादी पार्टी ने पूछा, इकरा हसन साहिबा ने लेटर लिखा
मिस्टर
है।
जमाई,
आप
जितना
immediate
जॉइंट
बुलाओ।
सेशन इंपॉर्टेंट है उतना ही मॉक ड्रिल इंपॉर्टेंट है। क्या आप ये कह रहे हैं कि ऑन ग्राउंड कुछ प्रिपेयर्डनेस ना रखें, सिर्फ मीटिंग्स पे मीटिंग्स करते रहें?
देखिए, हमारा देश, हमारा आर्मी 24 घंटे किसी भी खतरे से निपटने के लिए तैयार है, रेडी है। हमारा इतना दुनिया का चौथा प्रोफेशनल बड़ा आर्मी है। आर्मी फौज हमारा तो काम कर रही है, वो तो शहादत दे ही रही है। जो काम प्रधानमंत्री को फैसला लेना था वो आपने आर्मी पे छोड़ दिया। पूरे देश में इस बात को लेकर गुस्सा है। और पाकिस्तान देखिए अंतर्राष्ट्रीय लेवल पे किस तरह की वो कूटनीति अपना के वो बढ़त बना रहा है। उसके पाले में चीन खड़ा हो गया, टर्की उनके साथ खड़ा हो गया। हमारे साथ कौन लोग हैं? हमारा ये कहना है कि प्रधानमंत्री जी राजनीति बंद करिए।
मिस्टर जमाई, यूएनएससी में हमारे साथ 15 में से 13 नेशंस खड़े हुए थे। चाइना और पाकिस्तान को छोड़ के जो यूएनएससी ने मीटिंग बुलाई थी एट अ ग्लोबल फोरम लाइक द यूनाइटेड नेशंस, 13 ऑफ द 15 नेशंस have stood by India. So whether we talk about diplomacy or militarily action, the government is taking that action. But Mr. Amik Jamai, thanks very much for joining us at the moment, sharing your perspective. Of course, viewers, remember this is an ongoing political war of words that has been happening between the Congress and the BJP. And these are shocking remarks that have been coming in from the Congress party. This time, of course, from its top leadership, none other than the chief of the Congress party, Mallikarjun Kharge, questioning the center as well as the Prime Minister.
मुझे ये भी इंफॉर्मेशन मिला और कहीं पेपर में भी आए हैं, लिखे हैं कि 3 दिन पहले ही, हमले के 3 दिन पहले ही वहां इंटेलिजेंस रिपोर्ट मोदी जी को भेजा था और उसी लिए मोदी जी ने कश्मीर जाने का प्रोग्राम कैंसल किया था। ये मैं एक पेपर में पढ़ा। जब इंटेलिजेंस लोग आपकी रक्षा के लिए ये कहते हैं आप जाना मुनासिब नहीं है, तो आप वही बात अपने इंटेलिजेंस लोगों को, सिक्योरिटी को, वहां के पुलिस को, वहां के बॉर्डर फोर्स को आपने क्यों नहीं इत्तला दिया?
All right, so that is, of course, Mallikarjun Kharge. We'll keep getting you the political reactions coming in on this big charge that Mallikarjun Kharge has leveled against the centre and the Prime Minister. But right now, it's time to wrap this show up. News and updates will continue on the other side. Stay tuned to Times Now.